Hello, and welcome to page 49 of Volume 2 of my graphic novel of comic strips titled Found Earth. Some good news right off the bat. I have uploaded the files to publish Volume 2 on Amazon. I'm waiting to get back the author's proof to see what it looks like before approving it, but it will come out June 1st. In May, you're going to see a really big push to get word out there that this is coming. First bit right off the bat. Second bit, I want to thank Amanda and I want to thank Joe for supporting this financially. Really appreciate your contributions. Trying to use it to the best of my abilities to help this move along. So thank you very much. So this page has the robots. They're in between. They're traveling from one point to another. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do next after leaving the cave family, after being told they need to go or they're going to screw things up. So they're on their way to what's next. And the lead robot is expected to have a plan, and he doesn't have a plan. And I often find that plans are potentially really overrated. Have an idea of what you want to do, a general direction. But a lot of times I think that the old adage is true that if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. So he's putting all this pressure on himself to come up with a plan, and all his fellow robots are expecting him to have a plan, and he doesn't have a plan. He has no clue whatsoever, and he's putting all this pressure on himself. And while he's doing that, life and all its randomness is just going to throw a monkey wrench into everything. You get to that last panel and you realize what's going to happen, and that it doesn't matter what he plans. This event that's life is throwing at him is going to just throw it all into chaos, and he's going to have to react. Sometimes life is like that. Sometimes life is just reacting to what's happening. And it doesn't matter how much you educate yourself on something. It doesn't matter how tightly you can try to control the circumstances. Sometimes you're just at the mercy of the whims of the universe. Or the plans that others have. And so to try to control things all the time is futile. It's futile to try to plan things all the time and try to control it. Star Wars reference. Back in episode 4 when Darth Vader captured Princess Leia, She mentioned something about no, this is back with Tarkin on the Death Star. The more tightly you grip, the more will slip through your fingers. Life is a lot like that. The more tightly you try to control things, the more of how good things could be, or if you accepted some of the randomness that happens, or some of the outside chaos, some of the good that could happen from that will escape you. And so it's not always good to try to control things and to control every aspect. And that's the thoughts that I wanted to convey with you with this page. It doesn't matter what you have planned. Life will ultimately throw a monkey wrench in what you're doing. I find that life is happier if you roll with it sometimes. Raging against it and fighting it and trying to regain control often leads to you being miserable. And so that's my advice. Make plans. Understand that plans change. Realize you can't control everything. Go with the flow. The Beatles had it. Close your eyes, relax, and float downstream. Sometimes I say that to myself just to remind myself that I'm not in charge here. Whether you think it's the universe or a higher power, that's between you and the universe and the higher power. But realize that we're just people going through the motions sometimes, and that life will do what it does. I'm not sure what happened about halfway through this video. It seems to have skipped inking half the page, and I don't have a file to go with the front half of the page, so I'm thinking that I lost it, or it got misplaced, or I didn't record it and I got super excited to draw and I didn't record. I'm not sure what happened there. I was kind of wondering why that file was so small, and now I realize it. So we're at the 7-minute mark now, and you've listened to me ramble long enough about my thoughts on this page. At the bottom of the screen you'll see the credits for the music. All good stuff. Check it out. I found it on YouTube, and it should be fairly easy to find if you just type that in. All they asked for was the credit, so I'm giving them credit and telling you to go check them out. Again, want to thank Amanda, want to thank Joe for their support, and we'll just keep chugging along, and I'll let you enjoy the last bit of this page and the drawing without me rambling. So sit back, enjoy the music, enjoy the video, and I will talk at you next week. Have fun, guys.